So hello everybody, welcome to week 3 and the Christmas special of the weekly wrap-ups. So I hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas, and yeah, I don't really have a ton to say, but I also just kind of don't want to leave you with nothing, like no background noise, so I'm gonna kind of ramble on for a little bit. Um, and yeah, so basically, um, as some guests, so this, as I said just now, this is the Christmas special. So it's going to be very fun. We're gonna kind of have a little yap, um, and it should be fun. So, first thing I want to mention is I'm a bit gutted, and you're probably gonna, you know, you might have noticed a lack of a Christmas video. Minus this, obviously this will be my Christmas thing, but it wasn't originally meant to be. It was just meant to be kind of a random thing. But basically, um, there was meant to be a Christmas short film, which doesn't exist, sadly. Um, I was gonna do it, and I know what it was going to be, but I didn't end up doing it, which I'm kind of sad about. But I'm not going to release it after Christmas, because why would you release a Christmas film after Christmas? Before Christmas I get, but after Christmas I don't. Um, but basically, the film you're looking at right now, the Kettle short film, is something I'm making for uni, which I might post publicly. I'm not sure yet. I might just for the fun of it, but I'm not gonna cover it on the off chance it's public. Um, so yeah, again, I don't actually have a lot to talk about, which is very annoying. It's not like the last one where I had a decent bit I wanted to say. Um, I'll go over some things I got for Christmas maybe, which was for Christmas I got some pretty cool Blu-rays, which were really cool. I got lots of chocolate, obviously, as lots of people do for Christmas. And I know I got more than this, but this is just what I can remember off the top of my head. And I got a vinyl player, which is very exciting. You'll probably see it in some of my backgrounds, or I'll probably mention it in the future, just because I think it's so cool. It's a vinyl player plus Bluetooth plus radio plus CD plus cassette. Like it's so cool. It's so cool. And because obviously I got it on Christmas, I don't know how much it costs or anything. All I know is like the brand and stuff, and it's so cool. And I got like a vinyl box, so I can put any vinyls I get, which I've got a good few actually for Christmas, which is very fun. Um, and yeah, so um, um, yeah, I'm very happy with the presents I got this year. And yeah, at some point you'll probably see or hear that vinyl player because I know what I'm like. I'm probably gonna show it off if I can. Um, so as you now can see, the footage has moved on to me doing one of my wrap ups for uni. Not wrap ups. What are they called? I've forgotten the word now, but like logs, basically, like logs, like weekly log. And these, I never know what to write. I do obviously end up writing things, and I kind of like as I write it, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I can kind of figure out what I'm saying now. But before I write it, I'm just like, what am I gonna put here? And I don't really know. I've actually still got one more to write, but I want to post this on Christmas, which is a bit annoying. Well, not annoying, but like if I want to post on Christmas, I need to I need to get my finger out and just do it. Um, I'm gonna I hate how long I've left this. In fact, literally as you're watching this, I'm gonna increase the lengths. So now it's gonna be going a bit faster now, so I'm not gonna get as bored. Because I realise it's kind of very boring watching me do stuff very slowly and me talk very boredly. I don't mean to sound so bored. I just don't really know what to talk about, but I'm gonna try. I am still working on a few of my films. Annoyingly, one of them I can't actually really work. Oh, you're kidding. Sorry about that. I'm back. I just have been reminded why I'm switching off of CapCut because I can't. I don't know if it's any better on the. I don't know if it's any better on the on phone, but on PC I can't stand it. Right, I'm gonna have to mess with that. But what? No, that's not what I place it. There we go. Right, um, so what's happening now is I'm slowly losing my will to function. Um, so I have basically just had to rejig my edit because of, yeah. So now I don't even know if I'm in sync anymore with what I'm going to be doing. God even knows at this point. Um, this is why I'm switching from CapCut to just anything else at this point. I hate it. It is so annoying to use. And that could just be because I'm used to Premiere. I don't like CapCut. I just don't like it. It's I've used it for a couple of edits and every time it's just driven me mad. I cannot stand it. Um I just don't like it. I just don't. I just think it's pants. I get I'm not using the pro version, but like you want me to use the pro version, make your free version usable, which you have not done. So, yeah. Um, I just wish I knew what to talk about. I honestly might just get some music online, honestly, and just shove it all under. I don't know, I'm just not really in the mood. I just want to go have a shower. But I'm making myself do this before midnight on the 25th so I can post it on the 25th. I just can't be bothered. I don't know. I mean, I want to try and be entertaining because, like, Christmas. But, yeah. Speaking of which, obviously, I'm pretty sure I already said it, but just in case I didn't, Merry Christmas. I hope you all have had a wonderful day. Um, I hope you all got what you asked for and all that jazz. Whatever you've asked for, whether you've asked for like lots of interesting stuff or you've asked for like, stuff that works with other stuff, or if you're like some people I know and you just asked for a bunch of Stitch stuff. Ignore how it switches to BBC writers. That was in week two. I for some reason put the week two stuff. Um, the week two stuff. The week two day three instead of the week three day three, which is very frustrating. Anyway, right now what you're seeing on screen actually is very interesting. I'm very excited to actually release the proper video for it, which is the me editing the BTS for Geist because I found all the footage, so I want to actually release all of the BTS for Geist, which I think will be fun. Um, I think it'll be very fun. Also, I'm sure you've noticed the fact that I had my own video on. I was showing a person sat next to me that, which I know sounds stupid, but I was like, oh yeah, I post these weekly wrap ups. That's why I'm recording my screen. So it's cool. Um, yeah, and then I obviously turned it off and carried on editing. Which can I just say, I like editing BTSs, but I'm trying to figure out how to do them in a way that I don't find boring. Because I realise just watching the clips, it's fun just watching the clips. But I don't think anyone else feels that way. I feel like most people would actually prefer some information other than just, oh yeah, and then I did this, and then I did that, and then I did this. I feel like people get very bored very quickly. So I'm thinking of adding a voiceover. and then just stopping talking when anything funny happens that I feel like I want people to hear. Because a lot of time it's just cut, go, action. So yeah, I want to try a voiceover technique, kind of like kind of like on DVDs and Blu-rays where you have the what are they called? Like the commentaries are over the actual film, but instead of over the film, I want to have it over all the BTS instead. At least in this case. Say if I release a film that you pay money for, I wouldn't want to do that. I'd probably put that on the DVD or Blu-ray, but that would require its own bleeding disc, and that would be a pain. But yeah, so I honestly don't even know what to say anymore. I think I just kind of gave up for a minute on that because I'm not moving unless it's just the CapCut's broken again, which would not be a shocker. This breaks all the frickin' time. Which is funny because CapCut's like, oh, if it breaks, it must be because your system's crap. It's really not. Your app shit's crap. Is it CapCut? Has CapCut broken? Or is it that? Or do I just not do anything for ages? I don't know. Did I just kind of stop for a while? I did. I just stopped for a while. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that. Oh, that's weird that I did that. Because this is an hour-long recording, and that was a good 40 seconds of this, and I've got it on 20 times speed, so I just didn't do anything for ages. I don't know what I would have been doing. Adding some text, which I might again change to voiceover. I'm not sure yet. In a minute, I'm gonna have to end this because I'm gonna start talking. On the video, I'm gonna start talking. Which that'll be fun. That'll mean I can just skip a bit ahead, so I won't actually. So there's less of a chance I miss uploading this on Christmas. Again, fingers crossed I don't. I want to at least post something on Christmas. Honestly, I'm running out of things to say, and I really don't want to bore all of you. I do have lots of plans. After Christmas, mainly just working on all my short films and stuff, working on some new things. We'll see how it goes. I'm not so sure yet. I'll probably talk more of this at the end, but just know 2026 is going to be a year of lots of stuff. I have lots of plans for 2026. I want 2026 to be the JMProductions year. The year where things really ramp up for JMProductions and for me. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that is the case. And you will see, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution video, and you will see that is the case. Anyway, I'm going to skedaddle because I'm going to start talking in the video now. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome to day 5 of week 3 of my series of weekly stuff. See, okay, I'm gonna quickly hold this, I reckon. At least for now. Oh god, that is loud. Okay, I'm peeking. Why am I peeking? Okay. I'm probably gonna lower this. No, you know what? No, I'm gonna leave it where it was. And just hope it's okay, because it is already in the yellow and I'm over here. But to be fair, I'm nowhere near it for most of this. I'm not even actually looking at it. Anyway, so basically, I pray you're not being deafened right now. But so what this is basically I am testing stuff for my game. I'm not going to go over what it is. I'm probably going to blank most of what I'm about to show you. We need to know. I've already mentioned it's a shooter, so I'm probably going to show what I'm testing. Somewhat. I'll show the numbers and stuff. Obviously, bear in mind, it's going to show you how simple it's going to be. But basically, if you let me switch it over, the screen will disappear. I'll probably cut. Yeah, it has. Okay. Is it working? There we go. Right. I'm back. So, as you can see,
this is all of the stuff. So as you can see, you've got like level ups, kills, assists, deaths, 2 weapons. This isn't like spoiling anything in the game, so at the end of the day, like this is all going to be stuff you see before it comes out anyway. Just to kind of get, I feel like this is okay to show because it's not kind of showing. It's not. At the end of the day, I'm not ruining it for you. And even then, if I decide while I'm editing it that I don't want you to have seen this, I'm gonna cut it out. So yeah. So here is what I am testing. I am testing if the amount of challenges and stuff I want will work. So for example, I want to have challenges for both weapons to unlock skins for them. I want to make sure that the amount of kills required for each weapon isn't like way more than the amount of XP required for the levels, and say if it is, if it's a case of lowering the amount of guns kills, or if it's a case of raising the level. I suppose that would just depend on the difference between them. Say if I get almost there, but it's a case if I hit the max level like just before, I'll probably just lower the amount of kills to about half. Or if it's a case of where the guns are like nowhere near by the time I'm max level, I'll raise the level cap. I don't know why I said it's the opposite. Is what I mean. Like the amount of XP required, not the cap. No matter what, the cap is going to be what it is. But the amount of XP will change. I've gone pretty fast. As you can see, it's taken me half an hour to reach level 8. With the way I'm currently working the XP. And yeah, so we're going to see. Don't get the shit out of me. We're going to see how long, well, like how this will work. If this works, or if I'm going to have to change it. That's basically what the plan is here. So let me just change back to camera. Yep, crashed again. Deactivate, activate. Here we go. So you'll probably be seeing the footage of Modern Warfare, the game I'm using to test it, coming up now. I've just clicked it into place. So I'm also going to quickly sync the footage. So sync this up. Me in the future. Wait, let me So sync it to when you hear the sound. It makes more sense actually. Okay. Hopefully those are synced. I just thought it made more sense to do it really close to the mic so that I made 100%. So if that deafened you, I'm sorry, I'll turn it down. But anyway, yeah. So there is 4 maps. There is Trench, Hackney Yard, Anya Incursion, Atlas Superstore, and Vacant. Those are the maps I'm using for this. Oh, like I have a massive forehead right now. Right, so yeah, so because my hair will be longer by now. Oh well. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is it's just gonna be kind of a fast-forwarded thingy of you watching, because I feel like you're probably questioning like why the frick do we need, why the frick are we seeing, why is he just shoving him playing a video game in here? It does have a reason. This isn't just me looking for an excuse to play a game and say I'm doing it for work. Because it probably looks like no matter what I'm going to do. But I assure you, that's not what's happening. This will probably mostly be fast forwarded and you'll just see me kind of mess with it. I doubt I'll include all of it because it's going to be so much storage. This is hours. To be fair, it depends how I'm feeling. I might sit here for like 6 hours playing. I obviously won't include in the video 6 hours. I'll probably cut through most of it, just including the bits I think are important, probably. We'll see. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so because of the fact that in my game I want an assault weapon and a rifle, imagine it like kind of, if you ever played Splitgate, that kind, where it's an assault rifle and then a marksman type rifle weapon. Or if you played Halo, imagine if in Halo it was the assault rifle and the DMR instead of the Magnum, basically. The Magnum kind of is. At least in the first Halo, the Magnum that basically is a fucking DMR. But didn't mean to swear. I apologize. I'm trying to make this like obviously like I'm trying to make this like professional. So sorry for swearing there. I'll try and keep on the down low. Apologies for that. I am trying to be somewhat quiet. My housemate is asleep upstairs, and we have very thin floors in his house. What? One of these days, I'll figure out why this. It's like a patch. Because I would think it's lighting, but even when I move my head, I'll shave that. I'm going to shave that eventually. Anyway, because it's been like that since I bloody grew it. It's not changing, so I feel like I may as well just shave it before I end up looking like a freaking weirdo. I may already look like a weirdo. Who knows? Anyway, let's get to playing. Let's find trench first. Trench in the bottom. Yeah, because thankfully it doesn't spoil my maps or anything. Like, it doesn't spoil what maps are in the game or anything. It just kind of how like the completionist goals, which only really matter to me and some people who I suppose it would matter to anyway. It's also, by the way, I haven't been using my Yeti mic whenever I've been recording. I've been using my laptop's mic, but I think since I found my laptop, my Bluetooth keys, wire, and stuff, feel like I may as well use it. Like, I've had it for years, so, and like, I stopped using it for a while. Apologies, you're probably gonna hear this. If it's loud to the point I think it will disturb you, I'll cut it out. Probably didn't hear that too much. But if you did, it just shows how strong my mic is. It's only about halfway on the scale. Might turn down in the future, depends how deafening this is. I'm not even sat that close to it, it's on the table in front of me. In fact, I'll show you. I'm here. The Yetis are there. Like that. It's not got the pop feel or anything. I don't know where they are. I'm probably just gonna buy a new one. I'm probably just gonna buy a new cat's pair and cat. I don't know if that's actually what they're called, like the really fluffy one, but I've learned as a film student on like film mics, it's called warning here. If a dead cat is upsetting to you, but basically they call it a dead cat. I don't know how I can give you a trigger warning for a dead animal, something being named after a dead animal, without just saying it's about a dead. I should have just said, just so you know, I'm about to mention an animal being dead. They call it a dead cat. But yeah, they call it a dead cat. I don't know if that bothers many of you, but if it does, say if you've had a cat pass away recently and the words dead cat are gonna, upset you, I apologise about that, by the way. If that has happened, rest in peace to your cat. I hope they're happy where they are. And I hope you're doing well. Sorry, that was really random. I don't know what the chances are of anyone watching this having a passed away cat, but just in case, if an animal pass away, I feel for you. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling with that, and it's been 10 freaking minutes I've been explaining this. Christ alive. So I'm gonna stop playing. If I feel the need to explain anything else, I will explain it in the game. I do wish I could have the audio a bit louder. Like, I can't hear the game. The game is muted, because if it's on anything above, like, 5, like it's on now, where I can't hear it, even originally, when it was on, like, 15, I couldn't hear it very well. The mic was picking it up perfectly. The mic was hearing it like it was right in front of it. In fact, you might be hearing it. I don't even know. Which one do I need to do? The rifle. I need rifle kills. Quick. Okay. But, so, yeah. So this is hopefully be fun. I suppose I can check, actually. Oh, wait, that's the... Okay, I think you can hear... I forgot to put bots in. I think you can hear a bit. How's that look? Oh yeah, that looks fine. I've actually upped my stream to 1080p. I don't know how much we'll notice it, but at my old house, our internet couldn't handle... I had it on 720p and it would still glitch out sometimes. Like the lowest 720p and it would still glitch out sometimes. Not bad internet, but clearly not internet made for streaming. But here, I brought a very decent pack. Well, not a decent pack. I brought like a pack. The highest expand, because I'm a uni student. I brought the highest that we as a house could afford combined. And since it's combined, I actually managed, because we're splitting it, I managed to get a pretty good one. I'm not going to say what it is, just in case, you never know. But I got a very good package where the internet is very, very good. So I've been able to up it to the highest setting stream. And it does not seem to be having any issues from what I can see. Which is brilliant. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's picking up or not. If it is, I apologise. It'll make it easier for me to sync at the end of the day, as if I hadn't done enough already. But basically, to explain a little bit, because I'm probably going to talk always, but if I feel like I'm just kind of blabbing on, I might just cut anyway, and you'll just see me talking and just cut. Like, if I do cut, like, or speed it while I'm talking, just assume I'm talking absolute randomness, which doesn't matter. because that's probably what's happening. I'm probably just rambling. And as well, okay, here's something that isn't random. The reason I am picking Modern Warfare for this is because the guns, these two guns, the EBR-14 and the M4A1, have basically the exact kind of stats I want the guns in my game to have. 2-shot kill to the body, 1 shot to the head for the rifle, and about 4 to 5 shots with the M4. In fact, they might even be modelled after those guns anyway. I might just model them after the M4. Not specifically this one, just generally. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided what I actually want the guns to look like. I'll see. But, yeah. And the amount of health as well, I think well, it kind of is the same thing as the damage. But Modern Warfare has the kind I want. Why am I so bad at the minute? I've not gamed in so long. That's like the positive though. That's not the reason that I'm doing it. That I'm playing a game to test this. But it's definitely a positive. My game won't have things like munitions boxes, by the way. That's the one gripe. I need to actually make sure I change the kill streaks because I had VTOL on that on by default last time I played it. And those are not going to be in my game. UAV. Mmm. 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 I have no intention of making. I have no intention of making this any quicker than it already is. So say if it takes me 7 hours to reach level 100 originally, but I'm only halfway through the rifle kills, I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna try and make the game shorter. I like the numbers I've picked. You know? Like, I reckon by the time I get level 100, even in this state, where I'm almost... Where I'm... Not a quarter. Because a quarter would be 25. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. Like, basically a sixth and a half through. 1/6 and a half through. Now. It's just obviously one of the 5 has literally no points on it. I could do domination. I might make the next video me adding points to domination to see how, like, if that makes the leveling up, like, really fast. Because I know there's people out there who will only play TDM, people who will only play domination. But I am testing this with the idea that people would play both. For all 100 games. Or for the 200 games, I guess, you have to win to get both challenges complete. I'm trying to envision this under the pretense of somebody who will do both. If you only care about one, so you only play domination, for say if you only like domination or you only like TDM, like, obviously you still enjoy the game, but obviously your experience leveling up will be different. Assumingly domination, you'll level up faster because it's an objective game mode. While TDM is less XP, but more chill. You just kind of mindlessly shoot things. You've probably noticed I've gone from dark to light out there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it, like, day 5 hasn't been painful. We see. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope the Yeti has sounded okay in these clips. I haven't used it in a long time, but I'm definitely happy to have it back. And it's going to be used way more often unless I notice any issues. Hope you've enjoyed. See you on day 6.
Right. So I know you might... I could just want to muted this. Hold on. I'm gonna keep talking. But, yeah, as I'm sure you may notice, the bit you've just seen, day 5, is absolutely jumbled and weird. That is just because, in all honesty, I have given up. That part is literally the reason I'm moving on from GapCut. It has been the most painful, miserable... Every time I make a small edit to something, like the entire time, like to that specific thing, the entire timeline gets buggered and breaks. Like the sound kept getting messy. Like I would delete a clip with the intention of none of the other clips moving because I'm happy with where they are. Delete this one clip and the entire thing gets screwed up and I can't fix it. So I give up with CapCut. I don't know why everyone uses it. It drives me up the wall. It might be better on the phone, I don't know, but on PC it's so bad. Um. Anyway, so I'm, as I said, I'm kind of running out of things to say. So I am probably going to stop talking now and just say Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you've had a fantastic 2025 and that your 2026 is even better. I'm hoping that mine is, because I've had a fantastic 2025, but I want an even better 2026 for me and for my and for JMProductions, because it will be, hopefully things will be very good. And as I said, for the New Year's resolutions video, I'll tell you my plans for the year. And you can leave me your suggestions or opinions on them on this video or on that video. Obviously, on this video, you don't know what the resolutions are, but as in tell me like, oh, like you should try and do this in 2026. And then when I actually say what my plans are, you can be like, oh no, that's stupid, or oh no, that's cool. And yeah. So anyway, I will let you go. I hope you've enjoyed. Again, I'm sorry that day 5 was just so bad, but honest to God, it broke just now while I was just kind of skipping past it. I checked it just to be sure, and it broke again. And honestly, I just gave up with it. I just can't be bothered. Even if it wasn't about to be Christmas and my goal was about to be failed, I don't care. I just gave up. Next video will be edited on like DaVinci or something because it's like I've heard that's very good. Anyway, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys soon. Here's to an amazing 2026. I love you all, and thank you for all the amazing and fantastic support this year. And here's to even more support and amazing stuff in 2026. I love you all.